In this today's lecture, we are going to learn what is user management and how we can delete user, modify user login, how we can give sudo permission to normal user, and in the last about user restrictions. So before we start, let's understand once what is user management, why we need user management. So in simple words, user management means who can access our data in our system. That's called user management. So let's see practically how we can delete after create user. So in previous lecture, we have covered about user creation and about user management in part 1. So let's see practically. Before we start, we have to log in with our instance. So I have login with my instance. Clear it. If you do ls, you can see your folders and files. Clear it, and let's create another user. So first of all, let's see which users available in our systems. So what is the command? cat/etc passwd. So this is command. We have created user 1 and user 2 in the previous lecture. Now we want to delete user 2. So let's see how we can delete it. Use sudo userdel and your username. Our user is deleted successfully. Userdel means user delete. So let's see the available users. So see here, user 2 is deleted. Clear it. Now see the next command, which is sudo -r userdel username. So it is similar to for user delete. It's used to recursively user delete. Means when you are in the home directory, also when you are in long path, you can delete user from that path. And next is modify user login. So let's see how we can modify username. So I have user 1, but I want to change name of user 1 like user 3. So I will use the command of sudo user mod. Remember it, if you want to rename username, use user mod command. And -l means login your new username. Right here, user 3 and your old username, user 2. Sorry, user 1. Because user 2 we have deleted and user 1 is available in our system. Let's see the users. You can see here our name is changed successfully. And another command, which is change user ID. So I have user 3. This is my user ID 1001. This is our normal user, but I want to change user ID of user 3. So how we can change? So this is the command, which is sudo -u. U means username, new ID and your username. So sudo -u and new user ID, which is 1002, and username of our user, which is user 3. Why getting error? 1 minute. So we have used this command. Oh, we have to give new user ID here, then it will change user 3 ID. You can see user 3 is successfully assigned to 1003 ID. So we used original user ID for the new user ID to give. So again, I want to give a new ID to user 3. So I will use sudo user mod -u and new ID. Don't write 1003 ID again. So this was my mistake. I have used here again. That's why I got error. Here is command C. And here I missed also user mod command. So you have to use user mod -u new user ID, which is 1004, and your username 3. Now see, ID is changed and ID is assigned to user 3 successfully. So let's see next command, which is user commit. So here you have to write and give the user mod command. I have missed it to write here. So next is user commit. So in this user, if I want to give any comment, if I want to give any message to user 3, so I can give sudo user mod -c right here IT engineer message. This is related to user 3, and write your user name, which is user 3. So let's see. We can see here this is our user 3 message, and next is give sudo permission to normal user. So first of all, clear it, and let's create a new user. Use sudo user add user 4. You can see user 4 is created successfully. So clear it and switch from user 4. Yes, you means switch user to user 4. So exit, Control C, and give any password to user 4. Passwd sudo passwd. Don't write sudo, passwd and user 4. You have to write sudo passwd and user 4 and assign the password to user 4. So I am writing user 4 password, user 4. So here it's showing the password is shorter than 8 characters is required, but I have given also user 4 password to user 4, which is 5 characters. It's fine. So it's showing all authentication tokens updated successfully. So clear it and switch to our user 4, and write the password user 4. See, user 4 is switched successfully, and here you can see if you want to write sudo etc passwd, it's showing to you the password, means user 4 has not the sudo permission to access it. User can't access the sudo permissions, so it can't create the folder using sudo. It's taking and it's showing also password. So I want to give sudo permission to user 4. So how I can give? Let's see. Clear it. So here is command which is sudo psudo -f etc sudors.d and username. And this is the command which I have to mention inside this file. So let's write this command sudo psudo -f etc sudors d and username which is user4. So exit, it's taking password also and it's showing error because I want to log in with sudo user which is root user. So exit from here and write from here the command to give access to user 4. So here write inside the file your username which is user4 and write all like this bin and start. Means you provide all sudo permissions to user4, save it and switch to user4, give the password and see here. If you try to ls from user4, you can't access it, you get error permission denied. So you try to sudo ls, write password, see here you got the access to see the files and folders. And also if you try to see available users in our system, you can see available users. So that is the benefit to provide to give access to normal user. Clear it and exit from user4 and let's see next command which is user restrictions. So first is block user account. So when we use this command, user can't log in. So let's see. So I think here is instead of n, use no. So let's try it command sudo usermod -s sbin no login and your user name which is user4. And if you try to log in with user4, you get error, means currently not available. This account is currently not available. So I want to unblock this user4. So I will use sudo usermod -s bin bash user4. Now we can log in with user4 or switch with user4. So write su user4 you can see I'm login successfully with user4. Now clear it laptop is stuck. Wait a minute. So after clear, let's see the next command, which is lock user password. So first of all, see the user password, available password, sudo cat etc shadow. So first of all, exit from user 4. And then write the etc shadow command. So you can see here, this is our username and this is the password in encryption form. So when you write the sudo user mod -l user 4 means username, then you can see your password is locked because in front of your password showing the exclamatory symbol. So you can't log in or you can't switch to your user 4, your username. So I'm just trying give password. It's showing authentication failure because in front of user 4 password showing the exclamatory symbol. So how I can remove it? So use sudo again user mod and -u means unlock the password and user 4, and you can see again he is not showing the exclamatory symbol. So clear it and try to switch to our user 4. See, you switched successfully to user 4. So we covered in today's lecture delete user, modify user login, and we gave permission to normal user of sudo, and in the last user restrictions. So that it is for today. Thank you.